You've been showing up every morning, another post, another late night, doing exactly what every marketing article told you to do. You put up the industry tips, the client photos, the morning motivation. You are putting in the hours, but the phone stays completely silent. This graph shows a massive disconnect between platform metrics and actual business viability. You try memes and hashtags, the blue activity line climbs, but it doesn't connect to a buyer's decision. Your revenue line remains completely flat. Here is the diagnosis. Posting content is merely an activity. Generating leads requires an engineered system. Right now, you have the activity without the system. Optimizing for platform engagement will never automatically translate to off-platform revenue. The algorithm's only job is to keep people scrolling. Your job is to acquire paying clients. Those two goals are in direct opposition. If you feel completely lost doing this, you are not alone. 73% of small business owners report feeling the exact same way, despite putting in the hours. Look at the math of organic reach. With 500 followers, the platform restricts visibility to maybe 15 people. Apply the next filter. Only a tiny fraction are in the market for your service. We are often looking at a single individual. Relying on content volume to miraculously hit that one specific buyer at the exact moment they are ready to act is mathematically proven. To generate a return on your time, you have to stop trying to beat the algorithm with sheer volume. You need to build an extraction mechanism to capture the few highly qualified people who do see your work. This flowchart shows the architecture of a conversion system, starting with platform and targeting. It's easy to chase vanity metrics, prioritizing cheap entertainment over relevance. But your strategy must branch deliberately toward broad platforms for entertainment or toward high-intent professional networks. Choosing a high-intent environment like LinkedIn for a B2B service comes with immediate trade-offs. Your overall follower count will be smaller, and your posts will get fewer likes. But the reward for accepting those lower metrics is a dramatic increase in the quality of your direct messages and actual inquiries. A small audience of 50 people in a professional, problem-solving mindset is infinitely more valuable to a service business than a massive audience casually scrolling for a laugh. Once you are in the right room, you have to transition away from posting generic advice and deploy a deliberate content strategy. This chart section shows the 60-30-10 content funnel. 60% goes to awareness, reaching new audiences with core problems. 30% builds trust by publishing case studies and proving your process. Finally, 10% is for conversion, giving a specific next step. Executing this requires discipline. You have to stop throwing up useless filler content just to check a box on your calendar. Every single post needs a specific job. If you only ever publish awareness content, you do the heavy lifting of educating a prospect only to have them hire a competitor who actually asked for the conversion. That brings us to the critical gap where most social media efforts die, moving the interested user entirely off the platform. You do not own your followers. To secure them, you need a lead magnet, the ultimate tool to extract a user from the algorithm's control and move them into your own ecosystem. An effective lead magnet isn't a vague 50-page ebook. It must be a highly specific, problem-solving diagnostic tool they can consume in minutes. Yes, writing and designing this asset requires an upfront investment of your time, but the return is a permanent business asset, a direct line to a prospect's inbox that no platform update can take away. To get people to that asset, you need a call to action. It is the mechanical trigger that pushes viewers to your lead magnet. Many owners hesitate here, fearing they will sound too salesy. But passive scrolling requires explicit commands. Direct instructions like reply audit for the guide are required to turn silent readers into active hand raisers. The call to action and the lead magnet form the only true bridge between rented platform attention and owned business assets. Let's run a diagnostic on your own operation right now to find exactly where your pipeline is leaking. Here's the 4-point scorecard for an efficient lead system: a defined audience, the 60-30-10 content mix, a specific lead magnet, and CRM integration. The first two measure front-end visibility. Items 3 and 4 measure back-end capture, collecting the interest you generate. If you lack a website capture page or a CRM to track inquiries, stop posting immediately. Pause the content creation until your back-end system is built. Building the top of your visibility funnel before the bottom capture system is ready is identical to pouring water into a sieve. If you're a time-poor solo operator, step off the daily treadmill, cut your volume down to 2 precision posts a week, and link to your lead magnet. If your account goes viral but your bank account is empty, trade entertainment value for business utility. Enforce a strict rule where 10% of your content asks for the conversion. The algorithm simply does not care about your revenue. It only cares about keeping users on the app. Social media is only meant to generate the first touch. Your integrated off-platform system must handle the close. To generate actual leads, you must stop treating social media as an art project and start treating it as an engineered conversion system.